As list of participants, one can easily look towards positive results in this crusade seeking to make the lives of women and girls safer. Ibrahim Jata, GRTS.
The Gambia Armed Forces is pleased to inform the general public that it will conduct a farewell parade for the Gambia Contingent 16, Gamkoi 16 to Darfur at the July 22nd Square in Banjul on Thursday the 25th of July 2013 at 9 a.m. The aim of the parade, according to a media release from GAF, is to bid farewell as well as pray for the gallant troops who are being deployed to the restive regions of Darfur, Sudan, to restore peace for a period of 6 months. The United Nations Development Programme has over the past years been organizing a series of business brand award competitions. The latest winners of the duo of Momar Mastal and Jal Yassin both went home with prestigious awards. Abdullah Baji tells us more.
Awards that recognize and reward outstanding local brands come courtesy of UNDP and its partners, namely the Gambia Investment and Promotion Export Agency GAIPA and the Ministry of Trade, Integration and Employment. The awards are meant to ignite the innovative passion of entrepreneurs of small-scale local businesses. An official at the Ministry of Trade, Integration and Employment used the award ceremony to dilate on the role of his office in the drive to ensure a conducive business environment.
We think can be supported to be able to actualize those ideas on the ground. That's what the activity intends to support.
This particular one being aimed at empowering young aspiring entrepreneurs to actualize their business dreams. I understand the competition will provide young entrepreneurs or existing entrepreneurs that want to further improve on their skills, a platform to showcase their business acumen, skills and aspirations to existing leaders, investors as well as the donor community.
The Business Brand Competition Awards come twice a year, and the selection process is presided over by a panel of judges drawn from a number of stakeholder institutions. The winners of this year's Business Brands Awards are Mamar Mastal and Jal Yassin. UNDP, the main force behind the Business Brand Competition Awards, is seeking to help heighten business competitiveness in the country through the program. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Abdullah Baji.
Members of the Youth in Action Group, a local NGO, recently toured its various piloted coconut project sites along the coastal area. The tour is meant to gauge the process made by the coconut trees. We have details of that story by El Mamadou S. Jallo.
In response to the call of the President for youth to contribute to the development of the country, the Youth in Action Group has for the past years been engaged in the protection of the coastal areas by planting coconut trees along the beach to prevent soil erosion. This latest inspection took members of the group to the project sites to avail them the opportunity to see for themselves what has been going on so far, including the gains. Ramis Jallo, the project manager, Youth in Action Group, spoke of the financial difficulties they have been grappling with since inception and used the opportunity to appeal for assistance.
We are about to fail because, as you can see, most of our coconuts are dying due to lack of finance. And this project has been going for over 4 years, pilot project for over 4 years, and we haven't got any support from any institution or any individual or any Gambian. So now we are also we expecting more coconuts this year, almost 1,000 or more than 1,000 coconut plants.
Over 600 coconut trees have been piloted in 4 years. The public relations officer of the group, Ibrahim Jallo, explained the rationale behind such an initiative.
The idea all about this is to preserve the beach and nourish it. Now, because we were here, we all know where the beach was. It was just a defense here. Now, our noble president, pushed this beach with a lot of money. So these boys, Omar Jallo come with initiative to see to it that we put coconut projects here.
Omar Jallo, the coordinator Youth in Action Group, posited that the primary objective of the initiative is anchored on complementing the efforts of government.
This is the initiative of the president because he has spent a lot of millions to rehabilitate this beach in 2004. After the rehabilitation, he has urged the authorities to plant coconuts from Banjul down to the coastline.
The Youth in Action Group has been actively engaged in the nourishment and protection of coconut trees. With more support, members believe they can cover more ground in their environmental conservation mission. Momodes Jallo, Grts News.
Now, the management of the Gambia Ferry Services, GFSMC, wishes to inform the general public and its esteemed customers using Banjul Barra Ferry Crossing Point that the ferry Kanilai will be temporarily withdrawn from service for 48 hours from tomorrow, the 24th of July, 2013, due to routine maintenance. A media release from the Ferry Management Services further says that the ferry Johe will continue to operate at Banjul Barra crossing points while engineers continue to work to restore the service of ferry Kanilai as soon as possible. The GFSMC management, the release arts, apologizes for any inconvenience caused to the traveling public. Well, time now to take our first break. When we come back, we'll take a look at more news. Stay tuned in.
Communications Gambia Limited wishes you all a Ramadan Mubarak. This Ramadan, RLG offers you a gift with every phone or laptop you buy. Gifts include dates, sugar, mugs, milk, and pens. Visit our showroom on the 62 Caraba Avenue, opposite the Pipeline Mosque. Or you can find our sales agents at Upper Basic School, Tipper Garage Car Park, at West at the Albert Market Main Gate.
Republic of Congo is in neighboring Congo, where he met President Denis Sassou Nguesso. President Joseph Kabila is in Brazzaville to discuss the conflict in DR Congo with his Congolese counterpart. But as we hear in this report, President Sassou Nguesso's attempt to help mediate in DR Congo has been met with skepticism from Congolese opposition figures.
President of DR Congo, Joseph Kabila, was asking advice of his closest neighbor, the unflappable Congo-Brazza president, Denis Sassou Nguesso. Together in Brazzaville, they discussed the war in the east of DR Congo and the political stalemate between Kabila and the Congolese opposition. To end their meeting, President Sassou Nguesso made an unexpected proposal.
We are directly concerned by the Democratic Republic of Congo. Whether requested or not, we follow events there every day. If the authorities there would like a more active participation on our part, how can we refuse?
The Congo-Brazza leader was thus proposing to act as a mediator in DR Congo. The radical opposition in Brazzaville was quick to criticize.
We were surprised by this offer, especially since President Sassou has not or does not want to meet with the opposition in his own country. As opposition leaders, we have called for political gatherings since October 2012. We are still awaiting President Sassou's response.
This Congolese political analyst was equally perplexed.
I think that if he solves problems elsewhere, he is proving that at home there is nothing to worry about.
You mean he should begin at home?
Yes, of course.
In Kinshasa, however, the opposition is interested in the offer by Sassou Nguesso. UNC leader Vital Kamerhe said he would be a good mediator. Other politicians were more careful. But they are now all calling for real dialogue with the government.
Ethiopia have begun troop withdrawals from Somalia's strategic city of Baidoa. The Ethiopian army played an important role in flushing out elements of the Somali Islamist militant group Al-Shabaab from the heavily populated areas. The recent troop withdrawal is part of a wider move by Addis Ababa to complete its presence in the war-torn country. We have details in this report.
Of Baidoa, people had grown accustomed to the presence of these soldiers. They had come from neighboring Ethiopia to help fight off Islamists from the militant group Al-Shabaab. After 3 years of occupation, the militants left the city. Today, it's now time for these Ethiopian soldiers to also leave the city.
I'm glad that there is this well-organized planned withdrawal now, and the space is already occupied by the Somali forces.
The combined Somali and African forces were often criticized for